BFFs, strong deodorant smell, and hot red Cheetos. These are the 10 weirdest things that were banned in school. Number 10. Best friends. Imagine going to school without a best friend. Honestly, I can't imagine that. A school in southwest London has banned kids from having best friends. The teachers believe it can be heartbreaking for a child when the friendship ends, and that would affect their grades. Personally, I feel like that's a little bit too much. So no friends to share your lunch with or have a fun time with during recess? That rule is a little too far. Number 9. Deodorant. A lot of girls and boys sometimes use deodorants a little too much to combat bad odor. And hey, I might be guilty of that too, but not to battle the big bad smell, just to smell clean and fresh. However, a school in the UK, Radcliffe School, released a press release and announced that deodorant is banned in their school. Doesn't that sound a little extreme? Well, the school says a 12-year-old boy collapsed and died after a large amount of deodorant was cramped in the bathroom. That's quite a sad story. Well, it seemed like a good thing to do since a number of kids and teachers have breathing difficulties. The school also made sure that the parents followed the rule accordingly. The school further stated that any deodorant or spray found in the school premises would be seized and disposed. Students caught also would be suspended. Number 8. Hot Flamin' Cheetos. Kids love to have a snack in their mouth or somewhere within easy reach, and the Cheetos are a popular choice. Flaming hot Cheetos are spicy, crunchy snacks enjoyed by kids everywhere. But this tasty, puffy snack was banned in some schools in New Mexico, California, and Illinois. Wow, what could warrant such a harsh stance against tasty, innocent Cheetos? Well, the story goes that middle school teachers sent a letter to parents asking them to leave the hot red snack at home. The teacher said the spicy snack contained a lot of red food dye and can turn the stools of people into red. Parents and kids may see this as a sign of blood in the stool, making them panic and head to the hospital. Kids in school were also leaving red stains all over the walls and damaging school property during the stool epidemic. Anyway, kids were advised not to bring the snack to school at all, and if they did, they'd be caught red-handed. If you think these were weird, brace up, because you ain't seen nothing yet. We're going back to look at comic superheroes, inappropriate clothes, and baked food. Number 7. Comic book heroes. How do you tell your kids to stop being kids? I mean, every kid has a favorite comic hero and would want to dress up like them once in a while. Some would even want to have a comic hero battle during recess just for fun. But for a preschool in Philadelphia, this doesn't sound like a good idea. The school believes kids don't need this kind of fun, so all superhero play was banned. The school also sent a message to their parents, warning them to keep an eye on their kids, as their superhero play could cause serious injuries. As if that wasn't enough, another school banned any imprint of superheroes on books, lunchboxes, or clothing. According to the school, those pictures looked too violent. Come on, Spider-Man is not going to make little kids violent. Number 6. Clothes. At first thought, you may think, why ban clothes? Are kids expected to go to school nude? So perhaps certain kinds of clothes? Well, that sounds reasonable. Yeah, you got it right. A few schools around the world have banned a number of cloth types for all kinds of reasons. For example, a school in South Dakota banned tight clothes in 2014. Any type of clothing that fits the skin isn't allowed in this school. Clothes like leggings and yoga pants. Sounds pretty weird, right? This rule applies to most females, though. The reason for this ban is that it distracts the male students. Really? I bet the school could come up with a better excuse if they tried. Another weird item that was banned are shorts. Impington College in the UK banned male shorts, insisting that they wear only trousers even in the hot weather. Although the rule didn't say not to wear a skirt, so that's allowed by both genders. Just to show how weird the ban was, a 10-year-old boy wore a skirt to school. He must have had the whole class laughing throughout the day. Smart kid though, you gotta give him that. Teenage boys from Exeter also wore skirts to school to protest against the ban. They claimed they borrowed skirts from their sister, girlfriends, or any who would allow it. The scene was funny to watch, but I guess it's all worth it. Number 5. Bake sale. Here's a quick fact. Did you know that over 40% of kids in elementary schools are overweight? Hey, looks like we could eat better than fast food all the time. New York City's also not so happy with this fact. So guess what they did? They banned cupcakes, chocolate, and zucchini bread in every public school. The reason behind this ban is to reduce how much sugar and fat kids put into their bellies. The rules stated that there's an exception to the sales in student-run stores, which are used to help provide funding for activities like prom and pep rallies. The exception is that the sales can happen only once a month. It's important that kids learn what's healthy for the mind and body. So moving on, no chocolate for you, kiddo. Number 4, clapping. The popular song, "If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands," isn't a song you can sing in all schools. In fact, the school in Australia would prefer you to sing this instead: "If you're happy and you know it, shut your mouth." In 2016, Eleanor Heights Public School banned clapping because, according to them, it causes noise and fidgeting among kids and even teachers. Oh, come on. Never seen that sort of thing before. They, however, replaced the gesture with silent cheering, punching the air, a big smile, or wriggling on the spot. I honestly don't see how this stops fidgeting. Starting now, things get serious. It's now time to look at no touching, snowball fighting, and then finally, sugary drinks. Number 3, no physical contact. Now this is just a little bit too far. No physical contact? I might as well just go to detention instead. Imagine not being able to hug or give a high five to your friends. Multiple schools around Canada, the UK, the USA, and Australia have made a rule that says no physical contact. Mount Martha Primary School in Australia said the ban was enforced to reduce playground injuries. Any students caught doing a high five will end up in detention and possible expulsion after 3 detentions in a row. This rule means no tag games, no hugging, no high five, and no patting on the back. For me, that's definitely a little too far. The rule didn't sit well with parents and students, as some parents complained their kids were huggers. Number 2, snowball fight. Imagine for a second you're in the snow with your friends, playing games and throwing snowballs at each other. Sounds fun, right? Well, some schools in the UK, including Joe Richardson Community School in Dagenham, East London, didn't see the fun in throwing stuff at each other. They believe it'll cause injuries to kids and make them wet and cold before getting back to their classrooms. This did not sit well with a lot of parents, and different petitions were signed so the ban could be called off. These schools need to calm down and allow kids to be kids. Now we move on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1, drinks. What's your favorite drink? Energy drink, orange juice, good old milk, or just water? Well, sad news, soda and milk are banned in some schools in the United States. For many children eating school lunch, chocolate milk is a standard choice. Since children don't choose foods for health, but rather for taste, chocolate milk is usually the more preferred option. Then why would schools ban chocolate milk? In 2019, New York officials banned chocolate milk because of the sugar it contains, which is the same for soda. As expected, many parents think the ban is ridiculous. A parent claimed that kids also need calcium, and the school should really stop fussing about sugar. I guess the school doesn't want to get in trouble for kids having diabetes, but if you ask me, I think this ban is so unnecessary. So after playing on the field, you expect me to drink water? Come on! Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.